If you're a guitar player, you want to make sure your money is going to the right places. You probably care a little bit about that name on the headstock of your guitar, and I'm here to tell you that you should not care, and I'm going to tell you why. These are guitars that play like expensive guitars, but are not going to break the bank. If you've seen my videos, I used to buy expensive guitars. I used to really value that, and I've just realized over the years that I don't need to spend all that money to get a good sound. I'm a professional guitar player. I play in a pop punk metalcore band called Done For, and these are all guitars that I play on stage and at home when I'm getting ready for a show. So first up here, I'm gonna go with Old Faithful. You can tell this guitar, it doesn't really get polished very much. This is a workhorse guitar. I think it's been to every single Done For show I've played, at least most of them. Now this is a contemporary Squier. This is a Squier by Fender contemporary Telecaster. Some people have told me that Squier is no longer made by Fender. I haven't really found anything on that. Squier is still a tab on the Fender website. So as far as I know, this is a Fender that is just built a little bit cheaper. Now a lot of what you get with budget guitars is worse quality control. So whenever you get a guitar like this in the mail, these should be fine, but like if you get like a really cheap Squier, like an Affinity series, but when you get those in the mail, play it and just make sure it feels right. If you don't know how to set up a guitar, go to Guitar Center, get a setup. I recommend you do that anyways, but especially when you get a budget guitar, it's gonna play like $1,000,000 when you get a professional setup on it. Anyways, this is, I literally use the stock pickups in this guitar. Everything on this guitar is stock except for the tuners. The tuners weren't bad to begin with though. I need really reliable tuners because I play in really low drop tunings. This one is a drop B flat, which might be crazy to some of you guys. For me, I wish I could go lower, but it's got all you need: tone knob, volume, three-way switch. This is a hot rail humbucker pickup, so it looks like a single coil, but it is indeed a humbucker, and it sounds like one for sure. The neck is really good. It's a roasted maple neck, obviously, and it plays like a really high quality guitar. I've had this guitar, ever since I got this guitar, I've been playing it like crazy, and I had a really expensive, not really expensive, I had a pretty high-end Schecter. It was about $1,500 Schecter. I got this guitar, it plays way better than that Schecter. This was about $350. You don't need to modify, you don't need to do anything to it. It's good to go out of the box. I think they still make these. If not, you can find them very easily online. Great guitar. All right, I'm gonna go with my other workhorse guitar. This is the most expensive guitar that I own, I think, and it's $450. You can get them for cheaper. This is the top of the line Harley-Benton SC Custom Plus. Yep, Harley-Benton SC Custom Plus. Guys, this is a company that if you are really looking for budget gear and you want something that punches way above its weight class, I would check out Harley-Benton. I would really look at them. The only problem with Harley-Benton is it's made in Germany. You can't really get them in the States unless you pay for shipping. Shipping is about $50. But one thing that you can kind of get around is if you buy two guitars, you only have to pay that $50 shipping once, because I think they can ship them together. So if you're gonna buy Harley-Benton, buy two, I guess. This one, really quick, obviously this isn't a super budget guitar. This is just an example of a guitar that has everything you need and it is not expensive. $450, you got EMGs, active EMGs on there. As you can see, got a battery door right there for the active pickups. Everything on here is pretty nice. Like, this battery door feels really good. It's a light guitar, two-tone knobs, volume knob, locking tuners, gold hardware, three-way switch. Fretboard's really nice, it feels good on the hand. It's super easy to adjust this guitar. This is one of these guitars that you don't really need to do anything to. It's, like I said, it's punching way above its weight class. I get compliments on my guitar tone, and I think most of it is because these active EMGs sound killer, man. It looks really cool on stage. This is a great guitar. All right, I'm gonna stick with Harley Benton here. I have I have at least three Harley Bentons. Sticking with Harley Benton here really quick. This is a TE52. This guitar is about $150, very, very cheap. And it's another one of these guitars that absolutely blows my mind how good it is. And that's kind of why I keep going with Harley Benton, because every time I get one, I'm like, dang, this is really good. Basically, what I'm just trying to say is, I think you need to give these brands a chance and just see what they're about. But it's got Roswell pickups. They're just fine. I have no complaints about the pickups. I think it really honestly does get the sound that I want. I love country music. I play a lot of country and blues on this thing because I really wanted a single coil Telecaster, so I got this. Just the neck feels great. It feels like any other Telecaster I've played. 150 bucks. It's crazy how they're selling these things for that price. But the reason why they can is because Harley Benton, owned by Thomann, is a direct-to-consumer market. So basically what that means is they make the products and they sell them. A lot of people think that means that they're making their products in-house, whatever. Obviously they have factories for this, but Thomann is the owner of the company, and Thomann is also the seller of the products, is what I mean by that. If you go to Guitar Center, you pick up a Fender from Guitar Center, you're gonna pay a little premium because you're having to pay for Guitar Center to hold the product, whatever. Plus, it's a brick and mortar company. Whoa, look at that, it's just standing on its own. It's just standing there. I'm just gonna continue like this because that's funny. What was I saying? If you go to Guitar Center, you're paying a portion of their rent, their employees, whatever, and they hold third-party products. They buy products and they sell them to you. So you're gonna have to pay a little bit of a premium. I'm not saying Guitar Center is bad, but I'm just saying if you order from Thomann, something like that, Harley Benton is going to be a lot cheaper because they don't have to pay all that extra stuff. So it does end up being a lot cheaper. I think it is a benefit for everybody. But yeah, this guitar, I think it's beautiful. It plays really great. It's not super heavy or anything. It's a little on the heavier side, but it's not to the point where I'm like, oh, I don't want to play this guitar, which we're gonna talk about that pretty soon here. Great guitar. If I recommend any first guitar for somebody, it's going to be the Harley Benton TE52. 150 bucks you can get on Thomann. Really, really good quality stuff. It's crazy that they can sell them for that price, but you're actually getting a quality instrument. And if you want to upgrade it down the line, it's super easy to do that. All right, next up, I want to talk about this Squier Stratocaster here. Now, if you like Stratocasters, you might just want to get a Fender, which I understand. I don't see really I kind of get it, but at the same time, this Squier it's like the same thing. It's punching way above its weight class. This is a pretty expensive Squier, but for the money, you're getting what's just as good as a high-end Fender. There's only one caveat to that though. This guitar is freaking heavy. It's so heavy, it's ridiculous. It feels pretty awful, to be honest. But this is this is the guitar I play whenever I'm sitting down and playing and I'm just practicing scales and everything, because the neck feels so good on this thing. I love a maple neck. This guitar feels great. It's really probably the best feeling guitar I have, but the weight on it is just, it's what gets me. So, I mean, if that doesn't bother you, I would recommend this guitar. If it does bother you, I would really recommend against getting this guitar. This is, for me, I just wanted that Stratocaster sound, and this is perfect for me. I got some David Gilmour signature active EMGs in here. Love these pickups. I recently took off the volume knob, and this is a slight gripe for me for why I don't really like Stratocasters that much, is the volume knob is always right here, and I know I can change it around, but it's just like, why do I have to do that? But I play a lot of rock music with chugging and stuff, so whenever I chug on it, if the knob was here, my pinky hits the volume knob and it turns it down slowly. So it's a little annoying. So I took it off and it helps a lot better with that. But I lowered the middle pickup all the way down, pretty much almost to the pick guard, because it kind of makes me mad whenever my pick is hitting the middle pick guard there, because that's kind of where I hang around. But yeah, this is a great guitar. It feels great, looks great. I think this is one of the most beautiful Stratocasters I've ever seen, and it's not expensive. So Squier Strats, highly recommend. If you're thinking about getting a Stratocaster, check out the Affinity series. Yeah, check out the Affinity series for Stratocasters. Right now, Fender's doing a sale on their website, 20% off Affinity series Stratocaster. So you can pick up a nice Affinity series Strat or Telecaster, if you want a Telecaster, for about $200. This is like the anniversary edition, vintage anniversary edition one. They only made it for 1 year. They made it last year and they stopped production of it. If you can pick one of these up, I recommend it. I've seen them in guitar centers everywhere, but they're really nice playing guitars, and they have all the creature comforts that you would want in like a really like custom shop, almost like a custom shopped Fender. And I'm saying that very lightly because, you know, this is still a Squier, but one thing I really love about it, it's got a metal pick guard. Metal pick guards are really cool. I really want one on every guitar I have. If you get any of those, any of these guitars I talked about, you're gonna be set. Like they're good guitars, you can gig with them. I have gigged with pretty much all of those. I can say in full confidence that you're gonna be in good hands with those. If you know me, you know that I've had experiences with hundreds of guitars, and I have really just dialed in that I like budget guitars. Also, I'm not a rich dude, so this is something that I care very much about, and I want everybody to understand that you can get a really high quality instrument that doesn't break the bank. Don't forget to subscribe. As you can see, I am approaching 2,000 subscribers. I would really appreciate it if we can get to 2,000 subscribers with this video. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss another guitar or music video from me. Take it easy and peace out. Thanks.